The African savannah is a place where every sunrise begins with a single question. Who will eat? And who will go hungry? Across these endless grasslands, lions stalk antelope, cheetahs sprint after gazelles, and vultures circle patiently overhead, waiting for death to provide their next meal. But hidden among the tall grasses lives one of Africa's most remarkable survivors. Small, stocky, barely the size of a medium dog, yet feared by animals many times its size. This is the honey badger. Often called the world's most fearless animal, the honey badger has earned a legendary reputation for standing up to snakes, leopards, lions, and even humans. But the truth is far more fascinating. Survival isn't built on fearlessness alone. It's built on intelligence, patience, and knowing exactly when to fight and when to wait. For this mother honey badger, today's mission is more important than ever. Hidden inside an underground burrow, 3 hungry cubs wait for her return. Every hour she spends searching for food is another hour they remain hungry. Failure is not an option. As the first rays of sunlight warm the East African plains, the mother emerges cautiously from her den. Her nose immediately begins working. Unlike many predators that depend primarily on eyesight, the honey badger relies on an extraordinary sense of smell. She can detect hidden prey buried beneath loose soil, locate underground bee colonies, even smell carcasses from remarkable distances when the wind is right. Every scent tells a story. Some lead to danger, others lead to opportunity. Her powerful claws scrape through loose earth as she searches for insects hiding beneath the surface. Termites, beetle larvae, scorpions. Anything rich in protein becomes breakfast. Unlike specialized predators, honey badgers are true opportunists. Almost nothing is off the menu. Small rodents, ground nesting birds, eggs, fruit, lizards, venomous snakes. Even the leftovers abandoned by much larger predators. For a honey badger, wasting energy on unnecessary fights is a luxury she cannot afford. Hours pass. The heat grows intense. Then, a familiar scent reaches her nose. Fresh meat. She follows it carefully through scattered acacia trees until she spots the source. A young antelope carcass. But she's not alone. More than 20 vultures already surround it. Their sharp beaks tear into the flesh, while others wait impatiently for their turn. Many people expect the honey badger to charge in immediately. After all, its reputation says it fears nothing. But experience has taught her something far more valuable than courage. Timing. She quietly slips into the shade and waits. The vultures argue constantly. Some flap their enormous wings. Others shove each other away from the carcass. Minute after minute, the feeding frenzy slowly loses its intensity. Many birds become full. One by one, they begin taking flight. Only now does the honey badger make her move. She rushes forward with surprising speed. The remaining vultures scatter in alarm. Within seconds, she tears off several valuable pieces of meat before dragging them into nearby cover. She never needed to defeat the vultures. She simply waited until the perfect moment. In nature, patience often beats power. Later that afternoon, another opportunity unfolds. Not far away, a secretary bird has spotted one of Africa's most dangerous reptiles, a venomous snake. Unlike most birds, the secretary bird hunts on foot. Its long, powerful legs strike with astonishing speed and precision. Again and again, it stomps the snake, avoiding every desperate strike until the exhausted reptile finally stops moving. Hidden beneath a nearby bush, the honey badger has been watching the entire battle. She never intervenes. Why waste energy fighting a venomous snake when someone else is willing to do the dangerous work? The secretary bird lowers its head, preparing to enjoy its hard-earned meal. But, in a flash, the honey badger explodes from the grass. She charges directly toward the bird. Startled by the sudden attack, the secretary bird leaps backward. That single moment is all the badger needs. She grabs the dead snake firmly in her jaws and disappears into the bushes before the bird can react. The entire theft lasts only seconds. To some, it may seem dishonest, but in the wild, food belongs to whoever manages to keep it. Every calorie saved means more energy for the cubs waiting back at the den. As evening approaches, another familiar scent drifts through the air. Honey. Using her incredible nose, the honey badger follows the sweet aroma to an old hollow tree. Deep inside, thousands of wild bees have built a thriving colony. Most animals would avoid such a dangerous swarm. The honey badger does not. She begins tearing into the rotting wood with powerful claws. The hive erupts into chaos. Thousands of angry bees pour into the air. They sting her face, her ears, her neck, her shoulders. But the honey badger keeps digging. Her unusually thick, loose skin provides remarkable protection against many of the stings. She pushes deeper into the hive until she reaches the prize. Golden honey, soft wax, protein-rich bee larvae. The feast is worth every sting. She devours everything she can before finally retreating beneath a nearby tree. The energy-rich meal restores much-needed strength. But honey alone cannot feed a growing family. The search continues. As the sun begins dropping toward the horizon, movement catches her attention. A colony of meerkats. Dozens of tiny mammals forage together across open ground. One meerkat stands upright on a termite mound. It isn't searching for food. It's standing guard. The honey badger lowers herself into the grass. Every movement becomes slower. Careful. Silent. She inches forward, using every clump of vegetation as cover. Closer. Closer. Then, the sentry spots her. A sharp alarm call echoes across the plain. Instantly, the entire colony erupts into motion. Within seconds, every meerkat disappears underground. The hunt is over before it even begins. The honey badger sniffs around several burrow entrances. Nothing. The colony remains hidden. Today, the meerkats have won. But disappointment lasts only a moment. A mother cannot afford frustration. She simply turns and continues searching. As darkness settles across the savannah, the honey badger finally returns to her underground den. 3 excited cubs rush toward her. She regurgitates meat from the antelope carcass, pieces of the stolen snake, and the nutrients gathered from the beehive. For the cubs, it's another successful day. For their mother, it has been a day filled with patience, calculated risks, clever theft, relentless determination, and constant problem solving.